Hey guys, in a recent video, I talked about how sometimes if you happen to be someone who keeps yourself very busy all the time, this can be a strategy sometimes that we don't even realize to keep ourselves from feeling some of the more difficult feelings that are going on. It's called overfunctioning. And I know about this because this is my pattern when I get stressed, is to overfunction. And somebody had asked me after my last video, how, if you're trying to be more in the present, how do you make sure you don't forget all the things that are whirling through your head, sort of like a hamster wheel of all the things you need to do, because that's become a pattern of how you go through your day. How do you ensure you don't forget all those things that you want to get done? So it reminded me of an experience that I had a couple of years ago. I was consulting in northern Quebec, and I had gone up and I had my job tasks outlined for me for the week. I was working there as a consultant, and nothing was working out. Nobody that I was supposed to meet was available. There were a few different emergencies that came up, some sickness, somebody wasn't in the community. There were just a bunch, it was like a Seinfeld episode, a bunch of different things that happened that were outside of my control, that were outside of the control of the agency that I was consulting to, that led to a fairly unproductive week. Now, I still worked full hours trying to get things going and find solutions to the problem, but nothing actually got accomplished really throughout the week. And I spent my week feeling super cranky. I was irritated. And when I would reflect on that, it didn't really make a lot of sense that I was irritated. I'd gotten to work out every single day, nice long workouts in the evenings. Usually I end up having to catch up a bit on things in the evenings when I was consulting to them. My evenings were free. I got to meditate every single morning. Really, I got paid the same amount as if I had done all of the work that they had given me, so there wasn't really any reason to be so irritated. And it got me reflecting on how much my sense of identity was still really tied to what I produced or to my level of productivity or the outcome that I was producing. And it was another wake-up call or reminder to myself that I needed to really look at that. So my challenge to you, if you're one of those people that was watching that video wondering, okay, I want to be more in the present, but what am I going to do about the to-do list? There's a couple things I would suggest. One is stop and analyze. Why is your sense of well-being and your sense of being enough so linked to productivity? And that's a hard question sometimes. The other is to have some self-compassion, that you can say to yourself, you know, I am good enough even when I don't get what I had expected done. Remind yourself that you are enough. Kristen Neff has a ton of great work on self-compassion that I would recommend. Beyond that, the other thing I can share is the more I have worked to be in the present, and this is still always a work in progress for me, I can tell you that yes, some things do slip, but the things that slip often are not the most important things anyhow. So it has become a bit of a natural way of selecting the tasks that are most important to me and that really need to be done. So there you guys, there you have it. If you're interested in getting more information on mindfulness, you can check out my blog, Lindsay Lapaquette, and there's a little tab on the right, mindfulness, and you can read up on some of my other blog posts. Thanks for watching.